part one, we focused on inheritance. And we talked about the model that we have today and how that model is broken. That the inheritances become leftovers instead of the main meal, and that the living inheritance that is wealth generating is the model of our Father that He patterns for us and is revealing to us in our lives. And as such, we ought to image that model in our own lives. In part two, we're going to talk about the Christian entrepreneurial spirit that is somewhat faded from our heritage, but is a necessary enabler for the realization of the living inheritance in the earthly realm. This is the model that is patterned after the living inheritance of the Father, bringing us into the fulfillment through tabernacles. As I mentioned at the start of the other talk, these talks are my public confessions to you. As I go through this message, there could be some hard-hitting points and some challenges, and this is me telling you, I recognize and have felt for years, especially in this one, felt for years that there's some shortfalls and things I need to be addressing, and a lot of those are going to be coming out here. So these are, I've been convicted in my heart that I should be doing these things, but there's the barriers that need to be overcome, and we've heard this theme of the breach. And I'm going to be talking a little about these. There's barriers are situational barriers at times, but sometimes we let situational barriers be convenient excuses. And there's really just barriers in our mind and things that we have to get past. Either way, these are walls and barriers. So enough with the caveats, other than your mileage may vary, contest not limited to participating franchises, no purchase necessary, and batteries are not included. Okay, that's it. No more caveats. On with the talk. The world is rooted in man's laws and traditions. They have become, for the most part, the higher, or in most cases, the only authority in the land. The world has devolved to a point where, at best, it's ignorant of the Scriptures through constant distraction. But in many cases, the world has consciously set aside the biblical patterns that illustrate more than just witnessing and getting saved. The Scriptures also speak to the greater works in the earth, even works greater than that Jesus had done. It also speaks to the uniting of the family unit in the name of Jesus Christ for the advancement of the kingdom. I'm going to be talking about this entrepreneurial spirit. I wanted to start off by looking at, again, some definitions of terms. What is a career and an occupation in comparison to a multi-generational family business? In today's model, we're told and taught to build a career. If I look up the word career in the dictionary, I find out that occupation, it's a profession requiring one's special training, a person's progress or general course of action through life and through a phase of life. So I looked up the word occupation. What's the definition of occupation? And here I found that it's the principal activity in life that you do to earn money. But there's an interesting second definition, an activity that occupies a person's attention.